Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Pinnacle Site. Just going to run through some more purchases that I've just had from Vinted and the charity shops in the last couple of days. Obviously you've just seen the other video that's just before this one. So this is an extra bit added on because this is all purchases. Obviously you've seen the other ones hopefully, which are the sold items. If not, then go to the YouTube channel. Obviously you're on it now anyway, but just like and subscribe. Watch my other videos, and as I say before, any feedback is welcome. Anything you want me to look for, or anything, any kind of videos you want me to do, then I'll consider it, absolutely. So let's go into it. We've got a few to go through. I've written them down on a piece of paper, just can't remember everything that I purchased, etc. This first one was, I think it was £6 from a charity shop. It is a fat face quarter zip sweatshirt type material, like a yellowy colour. So that was £6. That will hopefully go for around 15, something like that. That'll be on Vinted and eBay, which is same name, Pinnacle Site. These next two were a tenner, both off of Vinted. There's a bit of a theme here with the brand I'm looking for and buying, which is again another fat face 3/4 zip, or a quarter zip rather, medium. That one's grey blue and this one's a burgundy sort of washed colour. They're both kind of Arlie type ones, so no, they sell for around 15, something like that. They were a tenner for both, so if I can get £30, I'm happy with that £20 markup. The next one was £8 for both. So this is a Lazy Jack's women's top. It's like a seaside sort of fishing type kind of brand that you'll get by Cornwall, something like that. So yeah, it's like a sort of nice sort of open neck jumper. I'll also do the measurements on that online, but that one and this one, which is another fat face, which is like a fleece quarter zip with a nice sort of pocket. These were both £8 off of Vinted, and these will be sold on eBay and Vinted, whichever comes first. And hopefully, I don't know, 15 quid each, maybe, something like that. So again, it's all profit. Next one is a purchase. This was £7 in total. Now, when you see something on Vinted, you see it at 4 quid, and then the fees come on top, the postage, and then the protective, whatever it is, on there as well. So you think, oh, it's brilliant, it's 4 quid, but then after the fees and etc., it comes up to 7. So this is a Hogs of Fife, which is like a country wear shooting or sort of hunting, fishing kind of brand. I've sold a few bits of these already. So that was 7. That might be about 20 because I think it's like lamb's wool, or certainly part lamb's wool anyway, so that's nice and soft. Next one was another £7 purchase off of Vinted. This is a Gant rugby top. A nice purple and black colourway. So that, as I say, was £7. It always says in the middle, it says the heavy rugger. So obviously it's a Gant rugby top. So that will hopefully around £20. I'll mark it up as a long sleeve polo as well, because that's essentially what it is. Next one is £6 for, this was fat face again. This is almost an Arlie again, but it's a fat face knitted 3/4 navy jumper. So that was 6. We're talking between 15 and 20 again on that. Next one, is it going to be a fat face? No, it's another Gant. This is a nice Gant lamb's wool crew neck navy sweatshirt. Just a plain, simple little American flag logo there, stars and stripes. So that will be coming to Vinted and eBay soon. £6, hopefully that's 15 to 20. Most of my stuff goes for around that price, so a couple a day and they all add up. The last one was, surprise, another fat face. I believe this was £3 because it came with another one which is on the previous video. So these were £6 for both. So this is obviously 3 quid if we split them down the middle. A hooded a hooded quarter zip fat face, a bit like a chunky knit kind of one. But yeah, that'll be 15 to 20 again. So if you like and subscribe and follow the channels for my eBay and Vinted, which are Pinnacle Si, as well as this channel, which is Pinnacle Si. Also, got a shout out to my son who does the videos and the editing, who can watch him now, is smiling at me now from behind the camera. He is also getting in on the act. He's got eBay and Depop, and his name on that is Ollie040914, and Ollie is OLLY. So check out that one. He's also on Vinted as well. His name on that is OLLY Bongo SP. So that's Sierra Papa. So that's his name on Vinted. So have a look at that, but buy my stuff first because my stuff's better. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Pinnacle Si. Follow, like and subscribe, and follow me on eBay and Vinted to look at the sales that I'm showing you, the things that I'm showing you. So today, a few more pickups, starting from today. Some on clouds. Now, I've not seen these in the charity shop before. The charity shop I picked them up from, if they knew what these were, they normally price up branded stuff for around 20 quid, so I wouldn't have been able to get these. These were a $5, so I'm hoping for about 40 quid on these. They need cleaning, so I'll give them a clean, because as I've mentioned before, I clean trainers, or used to, but I've still got all my gear, so they're going to be £5.40 roughly. And from the next charity shop was a basic Gymshark grey hooded top, size small, £3.50. Nothing on the back, just the big logo on the front. £3.50, open for about, I don't know, 12 quid, 13 quid. Also from the expensive charity shop, like where I told you where them on clouds were from. Don't really get much stuff from there because it's too expensive, but sometimes I let something go cheap. This was a Craghoppers women's sort of chunky 3/4 or quarter zip top. That was £4.50, probably about £15 on that one. Again, Vinted and eBay, that's where it'll be going. Not sure about this one, but I bought it because it was £3. This is a Bowden men's smart khaki shirt. This has got a feel that feels brand new to me. You can tell when they've been washed because they have a certain different kind of feel to them. But yeah, £3. I'm hoping for 10 to 15 on that. Now this is an eBay buy, not an eBay, a Vinted buy from today that's arrived that I've been waiting for. This is a chunky knit fat face quarter zip. So that would have been about £4 and then a bit of postage, so we're talking about £6.50. That's probably about 15 quid. And another one, this is one of two that came from the same package. Quite a chunky 3/4 fat face, that one is. This one's a fat face hooded top. That would have been about 4 quid. I don't pay much more than that because obviously the fees that go on top of a Vinted sale. And along with that was a women's weird fish, chunky, sort of, I don't know, knitted quarter zip jumper. So that one would have been 4 quid. I'd have paid probably £10 for the both with the postage and the fees on Vinted. And they're going to go out on Vinted and eBay for probably around £15 each, they should sell. So stay tuned for the sold video that will come hopefully at some point soon. If you like and subscribe, any comments welcome, any positive comments or constructive comments welcomed, so I can try and improve because we're all learning. Thank you very much for watching. If you like and subscribe down below, follow my eBay and Vinted, both called Pinnacle Si. Thank you.